Cleaning Our Oceans by Madeline Boder, Allie Brenner, Cassidy Charlton, Mackenzie Hanna, and Ellie Totman.
The problem with our Earth. Each year, upwards of 18 billion pounds of plastic waste enters the ocean, but only about 9% of the plastic that enters the recycling system actually gets recycled. Things like littering and overall carelessness are easily solvable problems that even with the knowledge that marine life is dying, humans still continue to do. Animals are confusing trash with natural living things in the ocean, which decreases the sea life and further decreases our source of food.
Why is the ocean important? The ocean is the largest ecosystem on Earth and provides 1/6 of the proteins that humans consume. The ocean also absorbs carbon dioxide, which reduces climate change. It provides 50% of the oxygen we breathe and stores 50 times the amount of carbon dioxide that our atmosphere does. Many medicines also come from the ocean, including those that help fight cancer and diseases.
Why is plastic waste such a big deal? Long-term problems can occur from exposure to plastics such as lung and liver problems, eye irritation, and skin irritation. Many plastic products don't decompose in the ocean and end up staying there until marine life swallows it or gets washed to shore and gets put elsewhere in the earth. Both large and small pieces of plastic are a threat to marine life and can kill entire species.
How trash ends up in the ocean. Even by littering, you are throwing something into the ocean. This is because rainwater and winds carry trash on the ground to rivers, streams, and sewers, which eventually ends up in the ocean. Most recycled items have to get inspected by the recycling faculty for any food particles or any materials that cannot be recycled, and about 9% of it actually gets reused.
What will happen to the ocean over time? When the ocean's carbonate levels go down, the acidity levels rise, threatening the survival of marine life, causing climate change. Over time, as the plastic in the oceans breaks down, the chemicals that make up this trash is released into the ocean, which adds harmful toxins into the ocean. As more trash is added to the ocean, the amount of open space for animals to live in decreases, which eventually kills species of sea life.
Chemicals being put into the ocean include toxic gases from industries, nuclear waste, thermal pollution, oil spills, and acid rain. Some of these chemicals can easily be reduced, but others are inevitable.
How is plastic a threat to humans? Bioaccumulation is the gradual buildup of substances that release dangerous toxins and pesticides that eventually spread into the bodies of living things. When the marine life in the oceans take in these chemicals from the plastic waste, the toxins spread through the food chain, gradually endangering and killing different species. This will eventually reach the humans. Not only do these chemicals spread through the food chain, but they also spread into our water sources, decreasing the amount of clean drinking water we have.
What we can do to help. By recycling anything that can still be used, we can decrease the amount of trash that ends up in the ocean. Because plastic makes up most of the trash found in the ocean, we can also reduce the amount of plastic we throw away. For example, we can use reusable water bottles instead of plastic ones. We can also pick up trash around the beach because that trash will eventually end up in the ocean.
More things you can do to help. Bring reusable bags when you go grocery shopping so you don't have to use plastic bags. Bring a reusable straw when you get coffee/beverages. Bring reusable cups when you buy beverages. When packing lunch, use Tupperware containers instead of plastic bags.
Trash removing technology. Today, there are ocean cleanup projects that fund machines that remove plastic and trash from the ocean. These ring-like machines scoop large amounts of waste out of the ocean by pushing the trash into a net. Even with these machines, the amount of plastic we produce is still enough to overpower the amount of plastic being removed from the ocean.
How to raise awareness. A way to raise both awareness and money is to have a fundraiser. One example of a fundraiser is to sell bracelets made of recycled plastic. Another fundraiser example is to sell t-shirts made of reused cloth from the landfills. Both of these examples can reduce the amount of trash that ends up in the ocean.
One organization that already exists is the Ocean Cleanup Project. It is using our knowledge of technology to develop advanced techniques to rid the ocean of plastics and dangerous chemicals. It is a non-profit organization, so with the donations of others, the Ocean Cleanup Project is learning about and creating new designs every day to solve the problem. For example, one design uses ocean currents to the advantage of drifting plastics out of the ocean.
Swim for cleaner oceans. The ocean's animals are struggling to swim. This is because people are throwing trash in the ocean that they can get caught in. 100 million marine animals die every year to either getting caught in plastic or from eating it. This is why the marine animals need our help. You can donate as little as a penny a day to keep our marine life from dying.
Current ocean protection laws. In the U.S., there is an act known as the Marine Protection Research and Sanctuaries Act, or the MPRSA, and it is a law that restricts legalization of dumping trash in the oceans. All states with oceans have laws that introduce fines when someone is caught littering on the shore.
Our fundraising idea. Our fundraising idea is to gather a group of people and travel around the coast picking up trash on the beach. Even though this won't make a huge difference considering the amount of trash and plastic in the ocean, every little amount counts.
How we will raise money. We want to hold a fair on the beach for people to come to. In the fair, there will be multiple activities for all different age groups. The fair will consist of no plastic to show that you don't need plastic to have a good time. The activities will consist of meeting and playing with dogs, surfing lessons, baking, and riding bikes. The cost to get into the fair will be $5, but while inside the fair, donations are encouraged. The donated money we receive will go to companies and charities helping to clean the ocean and protect sea life.
Playing with puppies. One activity at our fundraiser is to play with and meet dogs at the beach. This includes playing fetch, swimming, puppy tag, digging in the sand, and much more.
Surfing lessons. Another activity we'll have at our fundraiser is learning how to surf, where you can practice on the sand and learn the basics of surfing before you get to real waves.
Baking desserts. A third activity at our fair is baking. There will be a food truck set up in the parking lot. People can go to the truck and learn how to bake simple desserts. There will also be a professional chef to instruct the participants on how to make chocolate chip cookies.
Biking on the beach. Fourth activity at the fair is riding bikes. You can bring your own bike to the beach and show off your mad skills to your friends, all while riding your bike through the sand.
Conclusion of our fundraiser. We will gather groups of people to clean beaches all around the East Coast. This will be for people wanting to travel a lot to help us. For more people who want to help but don't have the time or money to travel, we will hold a fair. There will be a donation booth in the fair. The money we make from the fair will be donated to an organization. Businesses can sponsor the fair so that we have enough money to organize it.